played the boxing game. And what this speaks to, and this is a boxing show, boxing is fundamentally exploitative. I get this as a fan. It's a guilty pleasure. I get it, right? And usually it's fans and networks exploiting fighters, right? We say, we want to see you in blood and guts fights, which risks their health for the rest of their life to entertain us. But here's what's crazy to me about a fight like that. And I remember, when I'm a little kid, Sugar Ray Leonard wins the gold medal. And then you blink, he's fighting Benitez for the title. Then he's fighting Durant twice. Then he's fighting Hearns. It didn't take 100 years to make the fight. But what's wild about something like this is a real super fight, and I said this on the broadcast for Crawford and Canelo, can't be promoted into existence. Right. What a real super fight is, the dust settles in an era, and there are two dudes left standing. There's Ali, there's Frazier, there's Leonard, there's Hagler, there's Mayweather, there's Pacquiao. That's a super fight, right? There's Crawford, there's Canelo. Those are two big fighters of the era. This type of fight, this could easily be at the end of an era, because Teo might be a dude left standing and Shakur could be the dude left standing, right?
I agree. Are you training to do something to not just beat Shakur, but to beat him in grand fashion? When I say grand fashion, I mean going for the knockout.
Well, I think that the whole thing is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there.
We have going for us when a person underestimates you. That's lovely. And that ain't the only thing he's underestimating. So we're good.
Max Kellerman made it clear that this matchup is far from simple, describing it as a risky challenge for Shakur and a genuine examination of his abilities inside the ring.
It's a aesthetically pleasing fight. We've seen the way Teo goes against some of these boxers. We've seen Shakur in some bad fights, obviously. Although Shakur looks pretty damn good against Williams Zepeda. Teo's not a pressure guy. He likes to counter punch. Two counter punchers, really.
Yes, it is not but there are some fights, guys. I think about Pernell Whitaker and Buddy McGirt, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Wilfred Benitez. I love the high-speed chess match. Yes. Not every fight has to be rock'em sock'em robots, right? That is, I agree with you. Aesthetically, there could be problems because someone has to take the lead, and they're both counter punchers. But Chris, Teo has some angles with his feet that might bother a guy like Shakur.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He has great angles with the feet. He moves greater in the ring. And combination fighter, to me, combinations is the best. It's key to win a fight.
Teo stays determined and says the fight will be a rude awakening for Shakur Stevenson when they finally meet.
He was number one, my mandatory, and he was too hesitant trying to commit to punches. So I think that it's just something that's going to be a rude awakening for Shakur.
Hey, Doug, you hear that? He said the Bible of boxing. What else is called the Bible of boxing? It's Ring Magazine. And he's a two-division Ring Magazine champ.
Great ambassador for those championship belts as well.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm very big on those things. I claimed 2 weight divisions, 2 Ring Magazine belts. And
Teofimo remained confident and focused, insisting that when they finally face each other, the fight will serve as a harsh reality check for Shakur Stevenson.
Trying a few new little things, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's basically the same thing we've been doing. We changed the strategy, but no camp is never exactly the same. So yeah, it's just like always. We may try a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's mainly the same things. One of the best things we have going for us when a person underestimates you. That's lovely. And that ain't the only thing he's underestimating. So we're good.
Shakur's coach, Jack, explained that while they stuck to their regular training routine, they made specific tactical adjustments to sharpen the game plan and prepare more intelligently for this matchup.
And the thing I like about Teo's style, when you have a guy like Shakur whose defense is that good, and he's not just a guy who's going to hug you, he can box, the easiest thing in the world is just to pick him against everybody.
Right.
Yes. But Teo also has the kind of footwork, Malik, where he steps around guys. And I think about Buddy McGirt, Meldrick Taylor.
Yes.
Roy, where Meldrick had quick enough feet where if you were going to come right at Buddy McGirt, he could box you. but Meldrick could give him angles that were more difficult. I think of Roy Jones, James Toney. If you were going to go at James Toney, forget it. His defense is too good. But Roy had the feet to move around James Toney, and maybe Teo has the feet to move around Shakur.
I seriously doubt it, man. Shakur is a whole different type of animal. His ring IQ is up there with the best. He's getting literally, I don't know how many times we've seen two.
Max Kellerman pointed out that although Shakur carries serious punching power, Teofimo brings his own set of strengths to the ring. His physical toughness and sharp footwork make him just as dangerous, highlighting both his determination and overall skill set.
And just kept it moving. I do feel like I am in a situation that when I do make fighters look bad and beat them up, the first thing that they going to run to is, oh, this guy wasn't that good, or this guy is not nobody. They're going to take away from my resume, same way they did with Bud. Just like my last fight, they turned the dude that I was fighting and they say he's a cab driver. But I want to say his fight before he fought me, he fought Nakatani. And no disrespect to Teo. Teo had a majority decision with Nakatani. Lomachenko, it took him 9 or 10 rounds to get him out of there. That dude got him out of there in 6. So he couldn't be as bad as how they made him seem. But I think I'm just in a lose situation when it comes down to it, because anybody that I fight,
Shakur shared his frustration, saying many people overlook his accomplishments and rarely give him the recognition he feels is earned. According to him, critics tend to minimize what is done, often dismissing both his victories and the level of opponents he's faced.
I fight, they gonna act like I didn't fight nobody. Even with Edwin, Edwin is a great fighter, but after I beat him, they're gonna sit there and say that he wasn't as good as.
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia weighed in on the much-anticipated showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Although he slightly favors Shakur to come out on top, he made it clear that Lopez is far from someone you can overlook. Garcia believes Stevenson's speed, technical sharpness, and defensive control give him a noticeable edge, making him a difficult puzzle for anyone at lightweight. At the same time, he pointed out that Lopez brings serious power, strong will, and the ability to adjust mid-fight, which keeps the outcome uncertain. Garcia explained that bouts at this level often come down to the smallest details: timing, positioning, and seizing the right moment. Even the favorite has to stay alert, because one clean combination or smart adjustment can instantly flip the fight. To him, this matchup is a compelling contrast of styles, with Stevenson's precision going up against Lopez's aggressive offense. While he leans towards Shakur, Garcia still believes Teofimo has everything needed to pull off an upset.
I would put my money on Shakur, but I won't be surprised if Teofimo surprises us all, for sure. I think I'm underestimating Teofimo a little bit, but I don't think he can make the necessary adjustments to his own style to combat what Shakur does best. But he could definitely prove me wrong, for sure.
Oscar Valdez recently shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, and he believes Teofimo has a genuine chance to pull off the win. According to Valdez, Lopez's advantage isn't just about raw power. It's rooted in his positioning, sharp footwork, and natural counterpunching instincts. He explained that Teofimo smartly uses his back foot to stay balanced, step out of danger, and create the perfect distance to land clean, precise counters with his long reach. This approach allows him to engage without taking unnecessary damage, absorbing shots while setting traps of his own. It's a style he's developed since his amateur days and refined through his Olympic experience. Valdez admits it may not always look flashy to casual fans, but technically, it's one of the most effective weapons in Lopez's arsenal. And when it comes to facing someone as slick and disciplined as Shakur Stevenson, Valdez says it won't just take aggression. It'll require patience, timing, and smart, calculated pressure, qualities he believes Teofimo already possesses.
But you got to hit him first. And Shakur Stevenson, the way he's positioned, the way his back foot's there, and then you see him comfortable, and he's all right, and this is my shot, and you throw it, he just rocks back, or he has that back foot, just steps back, and he has a long reach, so he just counters punches you. And that's part of the game. You get hit and not get hit. And Shakur Stevenson does it to the T. He perfected that since he was an amateur and Olympian, silver medalist, and now he's done it as a professional. You know, maybe not the whole world enjoys it, but the boxing, the pure boxing fan will maybe appreciate that.
I know you tried to do it, and Shakur's undefeated at this point, but like, how do you beat a Shakur Stevenson?
You know, I think how you beat a Shakur Stevenson, if I can go back and you do something.
Valdez explains that Teofimo Lopez must be patient, waiting for the perfect moments to land clean, effective shots that put Stevenson in tough spots, just as other skilled fighters have done against technically superior opponents throughout boxing history. He draws comparisons to past bouts where precise timing and opportunistic attacks allowed underdogs to pull off surprising victories. According to Valdez, Lopez's ability to stay composed, manage distance, and fire counters under pressure makes him a genuine threat. If he can apply calculated pressure while maintaining a solid defense, Teofimo has a real chance to challenge Stevenson's undefeated record. Valdez sees this fight not only as a test of skill, but as a tactical chess match, where Lopez's counterpunching and disciplined patience could ultimately decide the outcome.
Make that damage where he has no other option. And we all got tremendous fighters who box very well. You got Sugar Ray Leonard to Roberto Duran came, and he ended up catching him. You got Sweet Pernell Whitaker. He was an amazing defensive fighter. So Zurdo Ramirez came in and beat him. And other fighters. So everyone I think time will tell what type of fighter, but I would say a pressured fighter. Maybe someone like Pitbull. We know Pitbull has had some losses with guys who are even less defensive fighters than Shakur Stevenson. So Rayo Valenzuela and then Gervonta Davis, and then it's controversial.
Zach Moses shared his candid take on the upcoming clash between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, confidently predicting that Stevenson is likely to control the fight. He highlights that Shakur's technical mastery, quickness, and sharp ring IQ give him a clear edge over Lopez. Moses points out that Stevenson's ability to manage distance, read his opponent, and capitalize on mistakes makes him a formidable challenge for anyone in the lightweight division. While he recognizes Lopez's power and determination, Moses believes that Stevenson's experience, composure, and tactical approach will allow him to neutralize those strengths. He even references past bouts, like his fights with Vizal and Motin, to show how Stevenson has consistently handled aggressive opponents, proving that his style is extremely hard to overcome.
He's talking about, I don't know, there could be a number of things. He's talking about low blows, rabbit punches, rough clinch work, raking a forearm. I don't really know what he's talking about, but that's hilarious. He's just coming out and saying it. This is when Darren Till was telling Tommy Fury if he started losing the boxing match, he would kick him in the head. This is the same kind of energy, dude. Yeah, hey, listen, I might just do something illegal.
Basically, when you see a fighter like him, it is not illegal to do certain punches and throw certain punches or hit certain areas. It's not, as long as it's not below the belt line. Is that true?
Are you saying you're gonna hit me in the back of the head?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are we talking about? You can't. I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head.
Huh? You can't hit behind the head. I mean,
no, I know. There's rules to it.
Back of the head, you can't hit nobody in the back of the head.
Just saying, you know what?
That wraps up today's breakdown. Stay tuned for more fight analysis, and we'll see you in the next video.